So I've probably just inserted a clip, bit of luck on there, just inserted a clip over the top of Dave cutting the brackets. It was literally a case of him drawing it, inputting into the machine, CNC, and then bending it to suit. So back to the chair. So as you can see here, there's two 8mm bolts in there. So what you need to do is slide the runner. Put the seat back, I can show you. So if you can look in the runner, you've got holes, various holes, and you can slide the runner up and down. If you pull the lever, you can slide the runner up and down, and that hole there needs to line up with where your bolt is, there and there. That means you can get the bolt out. So when you get it out, put this chair back up. Once it's out, you'll see two welded nuts on the top of there. So what you need to do is grind them off and replace them with a nylon nut, and then obviously your bracket goes on there. I mean, that bracket, to me, if that was black, it looks factory. I don't know if you can see that one. That's the original one there, and that's the one that Dave's made. So then what happens is you've got your seat belt, which is removed from that side, which was in there like so, and that'll go on there like so, and there's your driver's seat converted to a passenger seat. Granted, all these are on a different side, but I mean, do you ever use them apart from that one? Nope. Anyway, next job, get the base in and get it bolted in, and then we've got a single passenger. Right, I've just been up to MEN parts department and bought a single base. So if anybody wants to know the part number, it is on there somewhere, which I can't see. Oh, there. So that's the part number. I think they are 157 plus the VAT, plus I got 4 bolts. I don't know if you can see the part number on there as well. It is where my little finger is. So 4 of them, I think they're £2 each, which is a bit of a con, but it is what it is. So anyway, that's a single base. As for the seat, that's the driver's seat that I've converted to a passenger with the bracket that you've probably just seen. So now I've stripped the base off it because there's a occupancy sensor sits on here, goes in that hole there. So now, honest to God, what a faff, because this van's a late 74, it's got all the new proximity sensors in, which is that there. So I've disconnected it, plugged it in down there, so that's unplugged. If you're going to do this, don't put your ignition on or you get an airbag light till you've plugged it back in. So obviously this seat's going to come out, so I've already taken the bolts out. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so that's it out. It just needs lifted out, and then what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to start it, as you can probably see already. I need to take this cover off, get that out, put it into the other one. I'm going to have to strip that one out, leave it under the seat, because I think these are on Odis and you can't do it with Krista and the likes, OBD readers, that kind of thing yet, because the software's that new. Nobody's kind of cracked the code yet, but apparently it's coming on Krista in the next few months. But anyway, I'll strip them down, I'll get all that jazz swapped, and then we'll see where we are. So I'll get this seat out. You don't need to see me lift a seat out, I'm sure you've seen people lift a seat out before. And I'll get it in the garage, and then we'll start swapping things over. Right, so occupancy sensor removed and replaced on this one, so that's it there, and it just unplugs, that pushes through there like so, and then that sits on the top of there like so, and that is it. So I'll get that button back together, and then hopefully it'll work. Right, that's all that back together. I mean, they're just clip around there. It's fairly straightforward and simple to do. So then that needs to go in there like so, and I think there's 4 screws hold it on, and that is it. So I'll get that on and then we'll see where we're after that. Right, so is that all buttoned up, brackets back on. That's the brackets to hold your seat base on. 2 there, 2 there, 6 screws, and that's the bottom off. So occupancy in, occupancy sensor in, seat belt plugged in. I need to plug the occupancy sensor in, but I'll have to strip that seat now, the wiring off that seat, to make it all work. So wish me luck. Right, so one of the other things I've done is, apart from stripping the loom off this chair, you've got the seat belt here, which is again occupancy sensor. So what I'm going to do is, unless anybody knows any other way to do it, I'm going to whip this off here and I'm going to just plug that in underneath that seat along with the occupancy sensor, which is there, just to keep everything right until I can come up with a different plan, because I can't think of another plan until software is available. So that's what I'm going to do anyway. Ta-da! So that is it. I've nicked that. I'll plug into there, and that can go under the seat, tucked away somewhere. So in theory, that's everything on that seat to make it work in a late 74 onwards crafter. Like I said, software is not available, so, and pre 74 you didn't have all this carry on the seats. Maybe on high-end models that had ticked a few boxes, but no, there's nothing on my van that I can figure out to stop the airbag light. Anyway, enough waffling. Right, so back in the van now. So what I've done is single base in place, but here, there, obviously there wasn't a fix in there because that's where the double seat, that is the only bolt the double seat doesn't use. So what you need to do is, if you draw around it both sides, and then we need to cut that out. Bolt there. So lift that out, cut it out, hopefully it'll plonk in, and I think under there there's a blank that we can take out and put into that hole there. Right, knife. And there's that little bung I was on about, so you take that out there and we'll put that in there. Right, base again. Right, so base in. So what we need to do now is that cover, as you can see on there, it's got a big lip on it, so we need to cut that off there, otherwise it won't fit in underneath the seat. So I'll show you. Obviously that goes on there like that, but because of that lip it needs trimmed off. So we'll get Mr. Multi-tool out and we'll whip that off and get done, and that is the base in, and then it's just a case of popping the seat on and hopefully everything works. We'll see. Right, I've trimmed that off, so there, got the box on. Don't chuck these stupid things in here like that. So that is it, just got the seat to go on now. So let's get the seat and see what it looks like. So what I've done here is hopefully this will reach. Of course I've put a clip in which I need to get out. So that there, let's just put you down there like that. So I think that should plug into there like that. Then I tidied up this here. This, oh you shitted. This is the seat belt I took off the seat. So that should plug into there like so. Yep. So that's plugged into there like that. So that doesn't know any different, which leaves me with that one, which is the occupancy sensor, which I popped in a bag. I don't know why, but I just have. So if I plug that in there like so, and that can sit in there. So all I need to do is tidy all that up, tie it up and whatnot, and hopefully that's it. So seats in, needs a clean obviously, but so there we go, 2 single seats. Makes it a lot better to get through into the back and all that, but yeah, sweet. Don't know why that doesn't look right, but it must be. Right, okay, so right, I'll tidy them up, give that seat a wipe as well I think, and then I'll put the ignition on and see if there's any faults. Right, well, everything's plugged in, tidied up. I've just put the engine on, no faults whatsoever, if you can see in there. But yeah, so what I've done seemed to work. So until there's a better solution, i.e. resistors or whatever, I'll just leave it like that for now. So anyway, that's my single seat, driver's seat to passenger seat, brackets, all that jazz. I'll probably end up getting a swivel. Well, I will get a swivel, but I haven't got one as of yet, so as it is fine for now. But anyway, that's it for now. Next time